Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to make this pretty, what I'm calling a Gerber daisy card. I think I looked online and I think that looks like a Gerber daisy. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. We are going to need a piece of Flirty Flamingo, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've got a piece of Old Olive that is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of the, well, I have two pieces of the, oh, I forgot the name. It is called the Perennial Essence Designer Series paper. And I've got one piece that is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And another piece that is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. All right. And then I'm going to need some scraps of Old Olive, a scrap of the gold foil, a scrap of Whisper White, a scrap of Daffodil Delight, and a scrap of Flirty Flamingo. And then I'm also going to need a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 5 1/4, and that's for the inside of the card. All right, so I have scored this piece of Flirty Flamingo at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to give it a good crease here. Then I have my piece of Old Olive, and then I'm going to take my larger piece of the Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And this is just going to leave a very slight border of about 1/16 of an inch around the edge of the card. So just a very slight border. And then this piece is going to go down at the bottom. And it's going to butt right up to this edge here. Alright, now we can take this piece and put that right on top of our Flirty Flamingo piece. Alright, just like that. Trying to leave an even border on all 4 sides. All right, so let's make our Gerber daisy. I am using the large daisy punch. I'm also using the medium daisy punch. The medium daisy punch comes in a bundle with the Daisy Lane stamp set, so these two come together in a bundle and you'll save 10%, or you can purchase them separately. The large daisy is from last year's catalog, but it did carry over. So I need 2 of the medium daisies out of the Flirty Flamingo, and then I need 2 of the large daisies out of the Flirty Flamingo. Right. Then I'm going to need 2 pieces from the Daffodil Delight. Now I've already cut these out. This is from the Lovely Flowers Thinlits. This was in the Occasions catalog and it carried over. And I'm using this flower right here. So I needed 2 of those. So I cut 2, used my Big Shot, and I cut 2 of those out. That's for the middle of the daisy, using my Daffodil Delight cardstock. All right. right. Let me get my bone folder. What I did here is I took my bone folder and I just kind of very gently, you don't want to pull too hard, so you pull a petal off. Very gently folded these down. Now you can do it the other way. It doesn't matter because you can just turn your daisy over. But I'm just going to do them like that. And then did the same thing with the medium daisy. And just curled those down. All right. Then I'm going to take a piece, just a scrap of Whisper White, and this little piece from the Daisy Delight stamp set. Now this was in our old catalog and it did carry over, and I'm using this piece right here. I have that mounted on my block, and I'm using some Daffodil Delight. And I'm just stamping this on a piece of white cardstock, and I did stamp it twice. So I stamped it once, or I inked it up once, I stamped it, and I inked it up again, turned it, and I just wanted to make it a little fuller on the inside. And then I took my 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch that out right there. All right, now I'm going to take my daisies, I'm going to build my flower. Put a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to offset these, and using my glue just ensures that I can move them around just a tad till I get them where I want them. And then I'm going to take my 2 daisies, and I'm going to do the medium daisies, and I'm going to do the same thing. And then I put a little glue on the inside of that one so that I can put this down on here. And then again, using the glue just ensures that I can wiggle it around a little bit. I'm going to take a dimensional, I'm using one of the large ones, and I'm going to take my, middle here. Well, I'll just put that in the middle there. Okay, so for the middle of the Gerber daisy, I just wanted the flower part on the flower, so I cut off the stem. I didn't even bother to die cut it out, but then I'm cutting off just a little bit more. And I'm going to put this in the middle here. And this is going to go here. And then this one is going to go on the other side. And I am going to just overlap them just a tad. And you can take your finger and kind of fluff those up. All the way around. Okay. Then we'll take the middle and that's going to go right in the middle of here, just like that. All right. All right, now I'm going to take the leaf punch and a scrap of old olive, and I need 2 leaves. And I'm going to take my mini glue dots. I'm going to put 1 on each leaf. And these are going to go on the back side of the flower. one on each side. All right, so now this, I'm going to take a couple of more dimensionals here. I'm going to put them right over the leaves just to give them a little more adhesive. And then this is going to go right here. Okay, just like that. Now I am using the Well-Written Words Thinlits. They are, these are a carryover again from the Occasions catalog. And what I did is I took the word friend, wherever I put it, right here. I took the word friend and I cut it out of the gold foil. Cut it out of the gold foil, and then I also cut it out 3 times in the old olive. So I cut it out of the old olive, and this old olive had some stick-it on the back of it to make it a sticker. And then I adhered them all together so it's kind of like a thick chipboard. It just makes it easier to handle. All right, so I'm going to take the adhesive off of the back of the word, and then I'm just going to put this right here. Now if you don't have stick-it, you can just use just little dabs of glue and stick them all down just like that. And I don't want to forget the little eye, a little dot on the eye, I should say. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive. That is hard to get them all stuck up, but I did it as best I could. And then we're just going to set that right on top there. There we go. That excess glue out of there. All right. Now I am taking some of our Noble Peacock rhinestones, and I'm taking the old olive ones, and these are so pretty. I'm just going to scatter those around the flower. Okay, put one right there. All right, so that is it on how to make a Gerber daisy with the 2 daisy punches. So this is the one we just made. This is the one that I made earlier. We have a promotion going on for demonstrators right now. If you sell 3 of the daisy punch, not the punches, but the stamp set, the Daisy Lane stamp set, we sell 3 of them. We get a free stamp set out of the new holiday catalog that's going to be coming up in September. So I am going to be showcasing the Daisy Lane stamp set so that I can try and get my 3 sold so that I can earn a free stamp set. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I will be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.